Hello everyone. In this video, I will focus on the format command and format command with binding. So, first of all, format command which used to represent a variable or a string in particular format. Let's say the default number format we have the decimal. Now in this, if we want to convert in some other format command, then we suppose binary, the binary format command that for the ampersand b, octal format command by the ampersand o, hexadecimal by the ampersand x. So now a format command used to represent into a specific format. Now let's see. Suppose if I take this one example, first of all, if I'm going to write a number, set x. Suppose if I say 40, by default number is 40. Now if I want to make into represent in other format, so put format ampersand b $x. So it will convert the x into binary format and display the result on the next line. Similarly, we can make put format ampersand o. It will display into the octal format. Put ampersand x. It will display into hexadecimal format. Now, in this example, here I have integrate one application of binding feature. Suppose I have taken one GUI for number based conversion in which a user are prompt to put input in decimal format and the entry box. Now here user can select any function. It can be selected. I have chosen the check button, but user have features. They can use the radio button or check button. If I click over now the binding feature of the pressing of left click of mouse display the result into another entry box. Let me start this window here. Okay, the very first I am going to create a label. The very first I am going to create here, we need to create a label. Okay, let me put it upward. Yeah, very first I need to create a label. The name of label is input. Okay, very first I'm going to create a label dot l. L1 I'm going to write here minus text. Minus text name is input. Okay, it means we have created a label input. Now I'm going to create one entry box. So entry dot e1, the first entry. Here we need to write text variable over which user will prompt to provide the input text variable x. Now if you wish we can pack it together, otherwise we can pack it later on. Now I need to take select function. This is my second label. So label dot l2 minus text select function. Okay, so since we have taken the different name, so I have to write other way, and here we have to give the some other name of label also. Yeah, label well l12 I have given. Now after that I need three check button, so I am going to write use the check button dot c1 minus text. The name of the button is binary. Here we need to add the command or add the command minus command. Command is TCL command, so it will display the set. I'm going to write bin or set the result. Set result format ampersand b. The input I'm going to provide into the entry one, the e1 $x. Okay, this is the command which used to convert the x user input x into the binary format, and it has been binded with the check button. So see, whenever we click or left click over the bind check button one, it will display the particular output. So even create similarly, I'm going to create the C2 minus text. I'm going to write octal minus command set result into octal format. Let's see the third one, C3. Hexadecimal. Convert into X. And lastly, we need to take the one entry box which will hold the result. So I'm going to use entry dot e2 minus text variable. I'm going to use text variable because the result, the check button result need to display over the entry e2. So text variable result. The this name must be match. Okay. Yeah. Afterwards, we have planned all the background information. Now we have to make it appear. So in which order we need to make? Very first, label 1, then label 2, label 1, then entry 1. So we can use the pack or grid. So I'm going to write the grid manager because it is the row and column wise or g grid dot l1 dot e1 got minus side left. Here I'm going to use minus anchor. Sorry, since grid manager I need to use row. Minus row 0, column it will auto updated. Grid after that I need here grid L2 and 3 check button. So grid L2. Now after that I'm going to write C1 dot C2 dot C3. Now it should appear into row number 1. Sorry, L2 not defined, I have defined with dot L1. After that, find the third button, third row. Third row has been planned with output E2, grid dot E2, and it should appear into the row 2. All the program is over. Now we can visualize our this screen how it is going to appear. Okay, very first here I have taken the input, that is my entry space. Suppose if I say number 25 decimal number, select function. Here we have output for entry. If I click over binary, it will convert into the specific binary number. Now if I click over octal, I will get octal equivalent 31 of it. Now if I click over hexadecimal, I will get equivalent into hexadecimal number. Since in this case the planning of GUI is not organized, so because I have not given the column span, so it automatic appeared into the column 0, but instead of grid 0, which I have seen in our previous lecture, previous video, we can arrange it in the grid E2. We can write column span 3. It will cover the complete 3 span for a single entry box. So you can arrange it according to the requirement. So it is one of the very interesting application of designing the GUI or function for number based conversion. I hope so people must have liked this video. Thank you.